Do you know what I like to do when I'm getting excited for the National? I like to look at some baseball cards. Getting pretty excited for my road trip. Lou Rock is coming up here. And then we're going to drive up to Ohio. And I don't know, maybe hit some card shops along the way. Do whatever we want. We're leaving a little early. We're going to have ourselves a nice road trip. So I'm looking very forward to that. I think I'm going to go live with Rick later tonight. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to talk Road to the National, as a term everybody likes to use. And don't worry, we're not going to tell you to wear sneakers and take water. I want to give a shout out to Steve Silva. And I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description. He has a newer channel. He started in January, I believe. He just went over 200 subs. He is a fellow vintage collector. Love what he shows. You can check him out if you want. And subscribe if you like. Alright, I got a whole bunch of things. I was away for the 4th of July holiday. I went to the local card shop near my other home. Got a few things. Slabbed a few things up. Got a few other new things. So I'm going to show you some things I slabbed, a few new things. I mean, let's look at some cards. I got this nice, rare 1936 Worldwide Gum, Billy Herman. I love to add to this set. Good ball player, doesn't have a lot of cards. I've always been fascinated with this set. A rarer set out of Canada. And of course, there is a huge Joe DiMaggio rookie card in here. Sells for a fortune. And phenomenal Lou Gehrig, among others. So glad to add that. Do you guys know what this is? This is awesome. Hit Parade of Champions, baby. This is the box that the 1951 Burke Ross came in. They were attached together and came in here. Love getting these old packages. I got this 1977 Topps Venezuela Greg Nettles. Glad to add another one of those. They're not super easy. And I had this in a Beckett slab, but I cracked that baby out. Because the idiot grader, as is the case many times, had a big piece of lint right on his face in the slab, so I cracked that baby out. Beckett slabs aren't that easy, man. I had to work a little bit. Got this 1952 Topps Dale Crandall. A beautiful card. A staple behind the plate with those good Braves teams. Got this 1963 Fleer, Jimmy Pearsall. Nice to add that to my set. Got this 52 Mother's Cookie. And this is Al Benton. And I showed you I had gotten this photo, press photo, and told you he's the only pitcher ever to face both Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle. Here's a John Henry Johnson. Snagged that up at my local card shop. Here's a Frank Trapuka. A beautiful card. These old Bowman football are fantastic. Felix Mion in Japan. How great is that? This is Paul LaPalme. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Here's a picture from my Pirates. 1953. The tough black and white Bowman. Looks like he's showing you how he holds his knuckler there. Got this 1976 Hostess, Earl Williams. And Earl Williams is one of the first players I ever remember seeing on a baseball card when I was a little kid and just started buying packs. My recollection is, I believe I got him in the first pack that I can remember opening. I slabbed up this fantastic AL Championship card from 1977. Chris Chambliss, a guy who doesn't get a whole lot of love. A good player. And this equal Michael Jordan. Man, I miss the 80s and 90s when everybody was making cards. I had a friend come and visit, some friends of ours, and he is a contractor and was fixing up a house, and they had this in the basement and gave it to him. And this is an old mini bat, an old Pittsburgh Pirate mini bat, and that is what the emblem looks like. And I need to try to date it. I believe it's no later than the 50s, but I'm not positive. If any of you know that logo and when that was used, I'd appreciate it if you could let me know. So he brought me a nice gift. Appreciate that. Got this fantastic Leaders card, 1967. And I just love how cheap vintage cards have become. Just love it, man. You know, unless you're buying the big $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 cards, everything else is super cheap. I've been like a kid in a candy store. I slabbed up some of these. 50, what is it? 52, 54. Top scoop. 52, 54. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. Babe Ruth. These top scoops. I have all the sport ones. I slabbed up a few that I didn't have graded. Rocky Marciano beating Joe Walcott with that unbelievable punch to take the heavyweight championship and never relinquish it. And that time, Jesse Owens raced the horse. Whew. Here's a piece of Man of War saddle. Super horse. Got this too from Panini Golden Age. Those are fun sets. They have a lot of cool stuff in them. What else did I slab up? '66 tops. Joe Namath. I guess after Topps bought Bowman, later on they must have liked that 55 design. They put it on their 66 set. Fred Biletnikoff. This is Johnny Unitas. These are 1960 football highlights from the 61 set. And these are cool. I have a few of those. And here's a Paul Hornung. There's a great Bobby Lane in this set and a great Jim Brown. I have those. Here's a Steph Curry rookie. Here's a Kobe Bryant Sports Illustrated for kids. Man, I have these from back in the day. Michael Jordan Sports Illustrated for kids. Look at his eyes. Looks like he means business. And I always loved this. I watched a lot of basketball at this time when Michael Jordan went to the Wizards and really acted as a mentor. I loved to watch the Wizards at this time. And he took a bunch of young guys, and they were fun to watch. But a great card. I always loved this card. I was collecting a lot at that time. Here's an in-your-face Michael Jordan. Fantastic card. Slapped up some basketball. My man Dominique Wilkins. I loved him. Loved to watch him play. And Tim Duncan. And Kawhi Leonard. He's my favorite modern basketball player. Love Kawhi. And speaking of Kawhi, here's where he schooled LeBron in the finals. They captured him stuffing him on this card. Well, it's a sticker. I had to get it. I loved it watching that final series, man. The Spurs were fantastic. Here's one of my Skybox Michael Jordans. Such a cool card. Kind of ahead of their time, right? With all these fancy colors. And they have him golfing on the back. And Glory, what was it called? Glory Road with David Lattin. You know you collect everything when you have a David Lattin autograph card. Joel Embiid. This is a rookie patch. It is a fantastic Bob McAdoo autograph card. And I got a couple of 1976 Sugar Daddies. I work on this set. This is one of the baseball. Shows Bobby Mercer there. And I got an ice skating. I know, Chris. It'll look great in my baseball museum. Don't start. All right. I got a couple of 61 Fleer Greats. I love these sets. This is Babe Herman. And Paul Derringer. And I got this for my 61 set. I didn't have it. And it features the longest game. 26 innings. Brooklyn, Boston play to a tie. And I picked a couple cards out of a binder at my local card shop. Got this Ronnie Shanklin from 1974. And this Ray Mansfield. And he used to belong to a country club that I used to go and play golf at. I often talk about when I used to hang out with George Blanda's brother, and he knew all these athletes. And he was a member there and used to take me and hang out with him. So I got that. This Langford, you know, he just he became the first Ranger to hit for the cycle, Ranger rookie, since 1985. He looks nice. He looks like a nice player, man. All right, I think that's what I have for you. Yeah, so check out my man. I'll put the description, the link in the description. And if you have a chance, catch Rick and me tonight. Now, a lot of people use I when they should use me. I'll give you a little trick. How to tell what is correct. And it's if you took the other person away, how would you say it? Would you say join I tonight? No, you wouldn't. So it's not Rick and I. You would join Rick and me tonight. There's your grammar lesson. Thanks for watching.